Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening for the very last day of 2023. You guys are here with me, Ekua Ahima, founder of the AfroDomme Network and magazine. As you guys can see, I'm in the car. It's been a crazy last 2 weeks. For those of you who do not know, yes, we are still in full swing for the AfroDomme 101 classes. I have just been, quite honestly, all over the place since coming back from, Jamaica, my sub-funded vacation, my annual sub-funded vacation, in between Thanksgiving and the holidays, spending time with family, just taking my necessary relaxation time and stuff like that. I've just been busy, but I wanted to come and chat with you guys, before the end of the year. Truly, because going into 2024, things are going to look a lot different. And I know that I've been saying that for a while. For those of you who are not new to my channel, right? I know I've been saying that for a while. 2024 is going to look a lot different, but I really do mean it. And in 2024, I want us as a collective, as one of the largest networks in this industry, specifically for Black femme entrepreneurs and Black dominatrices and Black financial doms, as the majority, as the largest demographic in this community, I want us to first and foremost not only start moving like those are the numbers, because those are those numbers, right? But I want us to start moving a bit differently when it comes to how we navigate financial domination and how we speak about financial domination in this community as Black women. You know, there's enough, more than enough, that I feel like has been said over the last few years when it comes to, tributes and how to start in financial domination, what it means to be a professional in this community, and what it means to be a professional with integrity in this community, and many more conversations that will quite honestly never truly go away. However, my focus will not be on those things, right? I know that that's a focus, that's a topic, that's a discussion that new doms get into with, I guess mid-level doms, the doms who've been doing it for a few months or a few years, get into that back and forth with the newbies, and some of the veterans dip into it, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, going into 2024, we have to move differently, and I've been saying it for a while, and I mean it, but I really just need to drive that point home on this very last day of 2023, so that tomorrow, 2 days from now, 3 days from now, there is no question where I stand in this industry, as far as my philanthropic acts and services that I've rendered in this community thus far, the change and the impact that I've been able to make in my 6, almost 7 years so far, and where I see the community going and where I'd like to go. Because unlike a freedom fucking fighter or Harriet fucking Tubman, I'm not going to be constantly going back to the plantation to grab others and convince them that freedom is the right decision. Now, I don't think Harriet Tubman did that either, because we all know, we done heard some stories. I'm a historian. That's my degree. Y'all already know that, but we all done already heard some stories about Harriet Tubman was, she was ruthless. If your baby was crying while they was, in the woods and shit, she was out so the baby wasn't crying and shit, so y'all didn't get caught. So I mean, the response that I'm making about not being Harriet Tubman and going back to the plantation to convince other people, I don't mean that in a disrespect towards her, but I'm not a freedom fighter. The point that I'm trying to make is I'm not a freedom fighter. And going forward, I can no longer, for where I want to go, the direction that I want to go in my life, because what I do here for you guys as a mentor, as a coach, as the founder of the AfroDomme Network is really out of the kindness of my heart, really, because it really wasn't something that was here. This network, this kind of stuff, girls teaching classes about financial domination, that wasn't a thing until I started doing it. Quite literally, 2017, nobody was teaching classes about financial domination that was black. Any information that you knew about financial domination came from a white woman from a book on Amazon. And if you are a black woman in this industry, you already know that financial domination for a white woman looks drastically different than financial domination for a black woman, right? Social class, demographic, the way that you market, the way that you create content, your streams of income and revenue, down to the tooth and nail. Financial domination for a black woman looks totally different than financial domination for a white woman. With that being said, though, I'm giving you guys, over the last 6 years of my own career, I've given you guys so much of my own time, my blood, my sweat, my tears, my profits, in ensuring that there are more black women that know about this, know about how to get into this safely, legitimately, right? And that's taken a lot of my time and resources, quite honestly. It has. And I'm not going to say that I'm mad about it, but I'm not doing it for profit. So I'm giving my time and my effort and my labor and my resources with very little profit in return, because y'all already know I'm not charging y'all $2,000 for classes, $3,000 for this or that, $10,000 for consultations. But if this was another industry, based on the information that I have and based on the success rate of my students, that's how much I should be charging. But I don't. So I'm clearly not doing it for the profit. And going forward, because I'm putting so much, and because I will continue to put so much into this community, because that's just who I am and what I do, I need to make sure, in order to take care of myself, in order to make sure that I am progressing how I need to move in my fucking career, because ain't nobody giving me half of the information that I give y'all. Nobody's giving any of that to me for free, or at least discounted or cheap. I need to make sure that I'm doing things that are in alignment with myself and that I'm moving in the pace and the direction that I want to move for 2024. Therefore, going back to this example about the Harriet Tubman thing, can't go back to the plantation, I cannot keep having conversations about tributes, how to get tributes, why you're not getting tributes, why you should be charging more than $5 a month for a monthly subscription like OnlyFans or Loyal Fans, why you haven't had your first $1,000 day yet. We already know it's because you're not marketing, or you are not active, you're not consistent. Whatever it is, it's a combination of a lot of things, but when it boils down to it, it's because you're not on your shit. Keep it a bean, keep it a buck. And I cannot have these conversations with you anymore, right? My time in consultations, my time online on YouTube would be much better served giving you that higher level shit that the industry needs, right? I'm not a soapbox guru. I don't consider myself the Beyonce of Fendom, because I know I don't know everything, and I know for a fucking fact that I haven't made billions of dollars. So I'm not going to call myself something that institutes or insinuates that I'm in a financial place that I'm not, because I know a lot of people that's rich and I know a lot of people that's wealthy because of this industry, but I don't know anybody who's on this side at this level, not somebody that's producing like or profiting off of the labor of someone else, like the people who own I Want Clips, or the people who own Pornhub, or the people who own Twitter type of money. As a creator, I don't know any creators who are grossing 7 figures, 8 figures, 9, 10, 12. But that's where I personally, regardless of what you believe is possible for this industry, what you believe is possible for a black woman, because you don't know me or my resume, that's personally where I believe I'm being called to be at. So if I'm talking on, if my mind is on 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 figures, I can't talk to you about why you haven't made 2 figures yet, 3 figures, or 4. We need to talk about a little bit of a different kind of conversation needs to happen. And in order for that to happen, I have to force those who are for me here into this circle, and I have to push those who are not away from me. Some of y'all might not like it. Some of y'all, it might go over your head, and I'm okay with that. Because for the people who are for me, you're going to hear and feel exactly what I'm saying in this video. If you don't, and you're not for me, you're going to be offended by the fact that I said I'm no longer willing to talk to you about why you haven't made $100 in financial domination yet, knowing full well that you don't put the work in like you're supposed to be doing, right? Like, if you're not for me, if you're a part of those people who are not for me, this message is going to go over your head. You're going to be offended. I'm price shaming. I'm no longer willing to work with the community, blah, 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 blah. I don't give a fuck. We've kind of already had a good grip, a good catalog. I've already put out a good catalog of information for new DOMs and DOMs who aren't, naturally at the level where we could be talking about business credit, we could be talking about traveling, we could be talking about securing government grants and government contracts and things like that as a DOM for your vanilla businesses, or combining what you do as a dominatrix to boost yourself up in the corporate sector or boost yourself up in the business sector, and how to make those connections so that it can happen, and it can happen quite honestly without you losing capital, right? You being able to build a business off of the investments that a sub's giving you, and then based on the connections that you have and the access to resources, information that you have, you can now secure a government contract off of that, for just as an example of what can possibly be done, and how we have to, if we're going to raise the expectation and raise the bar in this industry, we have to do that by first changing the conversation at the circle table and at the round tables that we sit at. Hello, if you're just joining us. Hello. I feel like I look a mess, but I really don't care. I'm cleaning and cooking, going to the grocery store to get some grapes for New Year's. If you know, you know. If you don't, oh well. But that's just my 2 cents today. And of course, I'm gonna come and see you guys, as we get a little bit later on into the week, and I'm in a better. I'm not gonna say I'm in a better mood because I don't feel grumpy, but I definitely have some sinus shit going on, and I don't want to be on camera all day or for a few hours like I usually am when I'm answering questions and stuff for you guys. But I just had to share that because it's on my heart. And when I say it, I know that those who are for me and who truly support me, you're going to hear me clearly. I don't have to over-explain myself on that. And I look forward to seeing those of you on the other side of 2024. And I'm really, really, really excited and blessed and privileged to be able to share the kind of information that I'm looking forward to sharing, because this is the kind of stuff that changes lives. This is the kind of stuff that helps people quit their jobs. This is the kind of stuff that I've been able to do myself, that I'm helping other women do. And this is beyond the fuck you pay me, the oh my God, I'm a findom. Look, I'm walking a sub around outside in public on TikTok. I'm TikTok famous. Fuck all of that. That clout chasing shit, it was never for me. The chump change tributes on your timeline on Twitter was never for me. If you are ready to get a fucking bag, then that's my crowd. You are my crowd for 2024. Because like I said, we can't keep going back to the plantation and convincing motherfuckers that freedom is a better option than slavery. I can't keep coming back to YouTube and coming back to Twitter and coming back to TikTok to convince you that raising your fucking prices is the best way to get some money. That demanding your worth and being confident and sure of yourself is how you become truly dominant, not just whips and chains from Hot Topic and you think that you a dom, right? Those lower level conversations I can no longer have because now it's costing me my time. And time is the biggest resource that we have, the most valuable resource we have, and it's one of the only fucking resources that we have that is not renewable. You can print more money, you can fake sunlight, you can change the weather, You can change your clothes. You can buy some hair. You can glue it on, but you can never get your fucking time back, ever. So in order to preserve my resources and time, I need to talk to those who are ready to go, who are ready to learn, who are ready to show up, who are ready to work, who are ready to invest in themselves without convincing. I don't have no more time to convince you. You either want the information and you know that what I'm had, so the information that I have is valuable and that I'm on my shit, so you know you're going to be on yours, or not. Because there's a lot of stuff that I'm really excited about doing and creating and bringing a lot of people along with me in that journey, but these need to be people that's not bullshitting. It need to be people that's not bullshitting. So before I go, shout out to all of my students who are currently inside of the AfroDomme 101 masterclass. I know I have been personally quiet for the last couple of weeks, 2 weeks to be exact, but it's because, you know, the holidays is here. Like I said, I'm taking time for myself. I'm spending time with my family, and I hope that you've been doing the same with yours. But as always, I always have to shout out my students and show them love. I see my girls on Twitter. They are making money. I'm seeing those auto tweets come through. I just got a tribute on Loyal Fans. I'm seeing girlies going live, and I'm seeing the women who are for me and who are on my side, and the women that I know are going to resonate with this video. I see you. I see what you've been doing, and I see you're winning, and I love that shit for you, because you are proving each and every fucking day that every time I come on this YouTube, this Twitter, or wherever the fuck y'all find me, those of you who are doing the fucking work and making the fucking money that I see every fucking day on my timeline, you don't even got to come tell me, oh my God, I just got a tribute. Oh my God, I see it. You all are proof that every fucking time I come on this fucking platform and open my mouth, that the information that I say is not only valuable, but it works. So I'm proud of you. Thank you. Continue rocking out. Somebody in the comments says, love you. May all your blessings come quickly and swiftly for you all 2024 and beyond. Same to you, Goddess. Thank you. I'm going in the grocery store to get my grapes and some other things for the new year. And I look forward to seeing y'all on the other side, because we ready to go. The girls who ready to go already been packed up. Passport ready, ticket ready, okay? Come with it or get lost. See y'all in 2024.